Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss season 1 of Netflix's original show, Beef. This is created by Steve John Un, Lin. I forget his name. I feel terrible. Amazing, amazing visionary mind. Stephen Yoon is the main character, played by Danny, playing Danny. Ali Wong plays another main character, Amy. So 10 episodes long. The creator said that he has a plan out of 3 seasons in total if Netflix renews it for seasons, another season. This is 10 episodes of first season. It's just wild. It felt like White Lotus at certain points, just of how wild White Lotus is. Very, very similar to that amped up kind of what's happening kind of mindset. So, main character Danny is in a road rage incident with Amy. Danny's trying to back out of a parking spot of a grocery store. Amy is passing, lays on her horn because he almost hits her, and then she winds up flipping him off, and then he chases her, and she chases him, and then it's just chaos, right? So then it's the after effects of that. What happens when you memorize the license plate, you pay the fees online to find out where the person lives? What are you going to do? In your revenge quest, right? Your quest for revenge. What are you going to do after this road rage? So these two characters have, crises within their own lives in general. And so the crisis of the low lives are then manipulated by the other person because of the road rage. So there's that revenge aspect, but then it elevates, and then the lives get intertwined, and then the family members get crossed over, and it's wild. It's like a soap opera, but on steroids. It's wild. It reminded me a lot of Revenge, too, the ABC show Revenge. Very, very well done, very well put together. The inadvertent kidnapping, the house invasion of the billionaire, the panic room scene of with the woman who plays Gretchen Wieners in the Broadway musical Mean Girls, whose name I can never remember. She's an incredible actress, incredible singing voice. But her playing that one character of Naomi, hitting the panic button and the door smashing into the other woman. Oh my god, bro, I was freaking out. It was so wild. It was so wild. And then the last episode of just Danny and Amy just inadvertently high off their asses because they ate wild berries that were clearly poisonous after they careened off the cliff, and both of them are now trying to figure out how to get back to survival. It was mind-blowing the levels of realization of who you are, where you fit in the world, does life matter, how can life have meaning, all these different things, but thrown in with that revenge aspect, all because of a parking lot road rage incident. It's amazing because it's a matter of what happens, what happens next. You let things go. Can you let things go? Do people know who you truly are? Do you accept who you truly are? Things, right? It was so wild. That's the best sum up I can give. Best wrap up summary I can give of this show. It's wild. And the final shot of the two of them in the hospital, bro, like, I can't wait to see what happens next. And that's the really cool part about this, is it's what if. What happens next? What if the two of them get together after the hospital? What if Danny is actually thrown in prison alongside his cousin Isaac? What if Paul forgives his brother, right? What if Paul forgives Amy? Things. What if George forgives Amy? Things, bro. It's just wild. The inadvertent kidnapping, though, was very entertaining. I will say that, because June had no idea what was going on. She was just having the time of her life, singing songs with all these random people that she kind of knows, but she doesn't know, with the dog, and eating Skittles, and it was wild. I'm very curious what's happening prop-wise with George's sculptures specifically, because I want to see those in galleries. I want to see those I want to see a beef gallery opening with the pieces. They did, and I talked about this a few times. I was invited to a Teen Wolf fan event many years ago, like in 2015. There was a gallery opening in Manhattan where it was like a bunch of Teen Wolf fan art on display, and you could meet the artists, and like Tyler Posey was there, Jeff Davis was there. I got a picture with Jeff Davis. That was pretty neat meeting him. I did a Q&A with Tyler, which was fun. But so like that was neat having like the fan event with artwork inspired by the show. So I really want to see. That was the point of getting back to where we are. The train's getting back to the station. I want to see a beef gallery opening of all of the different art that was featured within the show. That would be so cool because props in general are really cool. I love movie props. I've always loved making props myself. Static props. I'm not good with the engineering electrical aspect. If I press this button and the wiring is correct, this can move. I'm not that kind of prop making. I'm a static prop. You got to hold it kind of a thing. So I would love to see those weird twisty vases at a gallery opening and just beef posters everywhere, and I want to see the actual artist who created it, and like I would geek out over that art aspect of that within this now created fandom. So who knows? Maybe it'll happen. Maybe we'll see a beef gallery opening at your local nearest major city within the States. Who knows? We'll see. A24 is the production company that did this alongside Netflix, and it's really great seeing how incredible A24 is doing within media in general. They're the first company in history to win an Oscar across all the major categories. It's so cool seeing that, and then now within this show doing exceedingly well with audience and critics alike. I can't wait to see the next bout of Emmys and award shows, coming about. Screen Actors Guild, Critics' Choice, etc. Golden Globe. This is going to win a lot of awards because it's just so awesome, and A24 wins awards. So if you see an A24 project coming about and you see an audition, submit. Who knows? We all need to resubmit. Get back on the field. It was an incredible show. Incredible. My jaw dropped and I got chills at certain points. It's very hard to elicit emotion like that. And the creator, the writers, Ali is a producer on this, did a fantastic job. Fantastic job. Also, a beautiful way of incorporating different cultures into this. We talked about Chinese, we talked about Vietnamese, we talked about Korean, we talked about Japanese. So it's not just one Asian person is only of one descent. One Asian person can be of multiple descents, just like one white person can be of multiple descents. You could have German, you could have Polish, you could have Italian, right? So it was a nice conversation piece as well, because it breaks a stereotype. And that was really, really important about this show, is breaking stereotypes. So loved it. Loved it. I will praise this forevermore. I cannot wait for season 3. Years from now, I can't wait for that gallery opening. On to the next review. Mahalo.